Hello, and welcome to IICS updates in the November release, specifically for CDGC. Today's agenda, we're going to be looking over three new additions that have come as part of the November release. The first is a schema level addition for IIC connections, specifically when looking at the metadata command center where we can pull information from. The second is support for the Business 360 FEP connector write. And the third is support for the ODP browser reader, which we'll get a little bit more into here shortly. The first new piece of information to get to is the generation of schema level information in IICS connections. So where we are now is when you first log in, you'll likely be taken to the administrator, and we've just gone straight to the metadata command center. Here, I've selected an IICS, an Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services resource type connection, and I'm just providing test information here so that we can get to the configuration portion. What's interesting here is when we move down to the filters, we can specify our filter conditions, and here within the inclusion of metadata, we can actually move into schemas, which we were not able to do before. This inclusion is meant to provide more specific information and let us drill down to what we really want out of these connections. Moving on to our next two pieces, we've added support for the Business 360 FEP connector write and support for the ODP browser reader. Where we are now is in data integration, which has more information about when we're actually scanning. While the additions have been made in the metadata command center and what we're scanning, the information is actually produced here in data integration. Previously, when creating a CDI mapping, the Business 360 FEP connection was not available. Now we're able to pull in the right information. More information on this can be found in the Define Job section of the Informatica product documentation that I'm going to link to here at the end. Additionally, there's also information on the egress-ingress jobs when it concerns the Business 360 product, but that is separate. We've also added support for SAP Operational Data Provisioning browser reader. Previously, we could see error messages regarding unsupported reader types when scanning a CDI mapping with an SAP ODP source. Now, these mappings were generated here, pulled in through the IICS scanner as part of the metadata command center, and there was an issue with the actual generation of content in the catalog. This has now been resolved as of the November release. More information on these specific editions, as well as a general overview of the November release information, can be found on onlinehelp.informatica.com, clicking into IICS, production, and what's new. We'd love to hear more from you. Please reach out at any of the below sources, and thank you for your time.